It's exciting to see crypto rising, Bitcoin rising, Shiba Inu not yet, but we know 401 is a piece of cake. I don't know who needs to hear this from the Shiba Inu army, but the FUD that we are seeing a little bit right now, it's absolutely peanuts. I'm just checking right now on X, and the SEC is hunting down Binance.us for everything. And I mean, ZC is just so quiet, chill, relax, and always posting on X. Just it showcases a nice example, guys, as far as shibarium, Burns, and whoever the team manages, right, in Shiba Inu. We're all in one team. And I know it's been a little bit of a headache, and we have mentioned, I've talked in this channel how some of the concerns and emotions for everyone holding Shiba Inu, but at the end of the day, once we are really past this bear market, once we have 2024, 2025 ahead of us, visualize it just for a little bit. The goal is there. 301, 408. I don't see it too difficult. Just think about it. We didn't have shibarium back then. We had the idea of shibarium thanks to Ryoshi, right? To the SHIB papers. But right now, so much has happened. Almost 3 million transactions closed. About to be 30 billion bones staked on shibarium. The DeFi on DeFi Llama, it's still 500 million, but 500,000. But it wants to go. It wants to grow, right? Eventually, as more people burn and use the shibarium, which is fine, the collective, the team. So, I mean, that price, the price prediction, which nobody knows where things are going to go, the TA, it's all speculation at the end of the day. Right now, this week, we had last week's CPI. This week is going to be FOMC meeting, and on Wednesday, so Monday, 48 more hours, and we're going to have a rise interest hike or a pause. Right now, it looks like it's going to be a pause from all the probabilities that right now the bankers are telling us. So just gonna be another exciting week for September. August was boring. Not much happened with the price, and really just stayed the same from 4 zeros, 1, 2, 5 zeros. Right now, September, we're kind of getting close to the 4 zeros, but really, that anything can happen. For me, guys, DCA, I'm buying the projects because here it is. I've heard a lot about Caspa. Every time we do a live, people are talking about, take a look at Caspa. So there's some other different projects that are gonna do really well in the upcoming bull market. That's one. Haven't really looked into it too much because I'm still focused on the ones that we cover, that we talk about. Cronos, Shiba Inu, and other ones. Because we know that Shiba Inu and other ones are gonna do well. And right now is the building process. That's what it is. If you are just looking for the sugar, what's exciting for a little bit, you might forget the good projects that eventually with 2x, 3x that sugar project, because it doesn't have the utility and the community these ones have built in the bear market. So that's exciting. So I know people might be frustrated. When will this end? When will this bear market winter is gonna end? Well, I've been here since 2022 waiting. I remember January and all the way to May and December, and I've just seen so much crash and bull traps and emotions and BART, chart where it pumps one day, consolidates, and drops the next day. Really, it's fun at the same time. What else are we supposed to do, right? Obviously, for traders, it's great. You're making good money as you know when to come in and when to come out. That is something that if you do, great. If you don't do, just chill and relax, because we talked about the stock money research chart about those consolidations period that eventually it ends in a bull market. For Shiba Inu, it all seems it's gonna be bone renouncing the contract. It all seems it's gonna be eventually, once shibarium is used more, burns are gonna happen, and little by little, slowly but surely. But I think we're gonna have a different Shiba Inu community at the time of the bull market. Now it's no longer going to be just a burn Shiba Inu. It's also gonna be build and burn Shiba Inu. You see, building on shibarium is gonna be really what's gonna ignite all the burns. Without building and developing and growing the community, there's not gonna be any burns like right now. There's really not much going on. We talked about it. The rate everything for this month of September. Barely we're gonna get to 1 billion burn Shiba Inu tokens, where last month, August 2023, we burned over 5 billion something Shiba Inu tokens. Just to give you an idea. So it's been a big chunk of Shiba Inu that are not gonna be burned in the month of September. That means people are a little bit less interested. They're not really want to talk about Shiba Inu, or they're just mad with the project owners, or losing even, right? Because we talked about it, and I've heard your comments and I've seen your comments, and you're not, some of them, all pleased with her direction of the marketing strategy. But I think everybody's gonna be appeased when we finally pass this bear trap, bull trap, whatever you want to call it, and rates are coming in. We don't go into recession, and inflation is coming closer to 2%. I'm talking about core inflation. So it all just more time for us to wait. That's the bottom line of the story. I'm also looking at the Bitcoin dominance. That Bitcoin dominance has to drop for us to rise, the altcoins. It doesn't seem that it's dropping. It's still at 50. And Bitcoin maximalist, they want the Bitcoin dominance to go to 60. That means Bitcoin rising, but altcoins not really, because Bitcoin is winning all the market cap and all the dominance. So when we have the Bitcoin rally sometime in 2024, 2025, that's when you're gonna start seeing Bitcoin slowing down, that dominance going down, and altcoins go up. So don't even sweat it. Right now, perfect time to buy Shiba Inu, to be honest with you. Could there be any more cheaper deals? Of course, but what are you waiting, right? What am I waiting if you haven't started? There's other projects out there that are gonna do great. We also have Bone, we also have Leash, and Treat on the way. But overall, I think the team is doing a decent job, and I like where this community is going, and I couldn't be more excited for what's to come, especially for the metaverse and for shibarium, all the TVL, the protocol, ShibaSwap 2.0. I'm sure I'm gonna use it a lot because it's gonna be all now integrated on Shibarium, so all the tokens ready and available. So everybody, that's what's happening. If you want to come into crypto, don't forget to smash the like button, consider subscribing, take a look at the links down below, join crypto.com with my link. It's important that you get some money and you also come to crypto, because crypto.com, the most compliant and licensed registrations in the world. That's what we want to see. So putting you in very safe hands. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time. And Shiba Inu, this is the barely beginning. Don't give up. We got time in our hands, because once we explode, it's gonna be too late to go in. Peace.